Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 41 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where I'm going to make a lumberjack. That's the plan for today. I want to get a tree farm going. It's episode 41. Usually by now I've got a tree farm going, and every time I go to craft something that needs wood, I scold myself for having not made a tree farm yet. And I am done doing that because I'm going to make a tree farm right now. Whether or not it works out, I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm going to go set up the tree farm, but first we need to get a tree farm process going on. Now, we've done this many times in the past with many different mods. We've done Create, we've done Ender.io, we've done Britannia, we've done literally dozens of ways to make a tree farm. Today I'm going to check out Occultism's way, which is with the Lumberjack Demon. So we're going to summon a Foliot Lumberjack. It needs an occultism sapling, so the otherworld sapling from occultism. It needs spruce, birch, and oak, which I've got here. Don't forget you can transmute these with Britannia if you don't have them, which is exactly what I did. So let's pop into here, and I'm believing which ritual is this? Aviar's Circle, which is going to be, I think it's this one, right? But I think I actually need 5 sacrifice bowls. I'm just going to plop an extra one there. Because we need an axe, like so. And then the 4 saplings. Okay. And then Book of Binding Foliot, and we started summoning. Sweet. And then we accelerate the circle because the ritual is a little bit slow. And hooray! And we got a Book of Binding. Sweet. So you come with me, sir. Let's go home. So let's get some saplings ready to go. Now, I haven't entirely decided how this is going to work or whatever, but I'm thinking I'll just put him near my base somewhere and see how he works out. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? Let's see. Where do we want to set this up? Could just stick him over here somewhere. Yeah, I could, like, replace this. Because this was my, like, temporary, I'm curious how this would work out kind of tree farm, and it did not work out super well. Okay. Now, to go along with that, let's put all this junk away that we don't super need right now then. We're going to need something to store this in. So let's get a better chest for the time being. Wood to iron. Sure. Iron chest should be fine. Just to try this guy out and see how he works. Okay. So first things first, let's get maybe a 5x5. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried him yet, but we'll see how he goes. So I'm going to plop you down. So let's see if there we go. Set deposit, set base location, work area. Okay, cool. Set deposit. Okay. So, yes, you're going to deposit into there. And then your work area, oh my goodness, look how, oh, 16 by 16 is the smallest? That's cool. And then this can be your base location? Okay. Sweet. Now some notes on this dude. Really, there's just one note. Just one. Only one note. That I want to call to your attention. The lumberjack will harvest trees in its working area. If a deposit location is set, it will collect the dropped items into the specified chest and replant saplings. Sounds like a win-win. If you lose the Book of Calling, you can craft a new one. Use the Book of Calling to set the work area. Lazy lumberjack? The spirit might pause for a few minutes after clearing his work area, even if trees have regrown since. This is a performance-saving measure and not a bug. He will continue on his own. Set the work area again to make him continue working immediately. So FYI, if it looks like he's being lazy, he's not. He's just trying to save on your performance. Cool. So if I grow some trees here, let's see what he does. Now, hopefully he's going to be all kinds of cool. Also, do you have, like, one of those expires over time things? You do not, so that's good to see. Cool. Okay. So again, if you're impatient, you just set the work area again. So just do that, and he should immediately get to work. I would imagine. I don't think I need this no more, right? All right, Mr. Lumberjack. You're up. Let's go. Do the thing. Etc. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter which side you deposit into. Do thing. Ah, I didn't want you to throw grass. I hate tall grass. Alright, you've got plenty of work to do, Foliot. Let's go. I guess I'm just going to give him a minute. Because he's definitely being lazy. The book was not wrong. But it said if I set his work area, he'll immediately start going again. He doesn't seem to be. Do I need to give him an axe or something? I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about having to give him an axe. Here, have a ridiculous axe. He's like, nope, I'm just going to stare at these trees. Look, if you stare at them hard enough, they're not going to just fall over and, you know, that's not how it works. Go mine them. So if I give him a sapling, he seems to do a good job. Yep, he's 100% doing that, so that's cool. Now, harvest. Oh, hello. There we go. Now he's going. I just need to push him a little bit. He needed a little shove. Like that. He's kind of like looking at the... That's neat. Go ahead, Chief. You can do it. I believe in you. I wonder if the leaves are too big. Like they're in his way or something. There we go. Look, I'm not going to stand here and push you into the trees all the time. That's not how this is going to work, buddy. Nice. Now deposit into chests, please. Come on. So it's not a claimed chunk issue, because these chunks aren't claimed. That's something I always check. Oh, he's behaving a little bit better. You know what I did is I closed out the game and relaunched it. So I don't know if that made a difference. I also disabled the It Shall Not Tick mod. So I don't know if that made a difference. But, yeah, it looks like he's doing his job now. Good job, little dude. The real question being, is he going to replant saplings? Hey, there you go. Nice. So it looks like when he breaks, he's breaking all the wood, which is cool. There we go. Now I'm curious to see what he'll do with the saplings. Nice. All right, yeah, that's definitely helping. I'm going to see if he clears out those 2 oak logs by himself. If not, I'll remove them. I don't know if it's if it has anything to do with the fact that, you know, he was mid-processing when I closed and reopened the game or whatever, but... Alright, let's see what happens. He's clearly doing stuff. Definitely behaving better. Good job, little dude. What's funny is he doesn't seem to want to pick up the acorns, which is fine. He also didn't replant the trees like it said he would. So let's replace them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty cool. Let's get you growing. Hello. Classic trees being tree-ish. Look at him go. Good job, dude. Now all I need you to do is replant the trees like you said you do. He's storing the items in the chest, which is a temporary solution, by the way. I also wonder if I'm, like, being too aggressive with the growth. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Replant tree, please. Yay, he did it. Look, he did it. He replanted the sapling. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he's not handling the acorns, which is fine. We can get something for that. We can get the janitor to pick up the acorns, right? And I could even have a janitor help out with apples and other stuff if I wanted him to. Okay. Replant those saplings, though, would you, buddy? Because that would be cool. He definitely replanted the saplings once. And he's definitely a little bit slow about picking up all the items on the ground. But we can get him to... We can get, like I said, a janitor to help him. But he's not replanting the saplings all the time. A little bit of a bummer. I might have to come up with a solution for that. There he goes. Now he's chopping down stuff again. Nice. Yeah, so he's definitely behaving better now. So let's let me give him a minute to do his work, and then I'll come back and see how he's doing with the whole sapling thing. So look, there's another tree for you to work on, buddy. Now remember, if he's being slow, you can just do, I think, this. Get to trees, please. Alright, let me give him a few. I'll be right back. Yeah, he might be stuck again. Give a little shove. Go ahead, buddy. There's a tree there with your name on it. Tree. Harvest. Well, he harvested while I walked away from my desk. So he's clearly still working. But he did not replant it. Bummer. See if he gets to work again. Oh yeah, look, he's behaving himself again. So he is working. He is definitely working. He must have been on some kind of cooldown or something. And it looks like he replanted too, which is good. But he doesn't always replant, which is bad. Because over time, he'll eventually not replant at all. So let's get some storage drawers. We should be able to throw some of these dudes in here. We're probably going to want void upgrades and all that usual stuff. Do you? Does that sound cool? And then I could probably just use the logistical transporters. And we could use this dude to make him extract. That looks pretty cool. Like the sound of that. Okay. Lock them all down. And then void upgrade them. And I think what I'm going to do is stop looking at him, because the old watch pot never boils kind of deal, I think, is probably a little bit of a problem. So, like, staring at him, not great. But if I just leave him alone to his own devices, he should keep going. And we'll see what happens. The only thing I'm going to need then is void upgrades, right? So let's get more of this. So I need 6 void upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that way we'll be good. Works for me. Okay. So now, last episode we were getting into applied energistics and getting ready to make all the things that we're going to need. So let's see if I've done a good job of at least maybe having enough resources for everything that I want here, right? So let's see. I know I needed 32 pattern providers, I said, right? Let's pop into our basement. I have 4, so I need 28 more pattern providers. And that looks like it's going to work. Sweet. All right. And then I need 77 molecular assemblers. Now I'm just going to find out if I have enough resources and the auto crafting for all this. I am short on glass, but otherwise I think we're cool. The other problem is we have no crafting CPUs available because I literally have only 1 crafting CPU, which means 1 auto craft can be running at a time. Now, this is the one where you can see what auto crafting is occurring. So look at that. Sweet. Look at it go. You can kind of see everything happening. Nice. We're going to want to get more crafters running, but that's going to be a thing that will happen in a bit. What I'm going to do is pop over and get more glass out of my out of my Rs area. And this thing might wind up needing to be moved as well, so that the glass and everything that you're auto-crafting for me is available, you know where. So he'll get back to making glass. I'm going to let this auto-crafting run, and then we'll come back in a minute to... I'm probably also going to move this setup, because I want to, like I said, shift it over to the left a little bit so that I can have 2 of them here eventually. All right, let me wait for this crafting to finish, then I'm going to kick off the 77 molecular assemblers. And then I also want to teach it how to make acceleration cards. Probably not going to populate them all, but I want to have a few. Specifically because I want to put acceleration cards in my inscribers. Cool. So we'll get a couple acceleration cards there, and yeah, let's come back in. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to teach you. Let's get 16K dudes. I think should be cool. Or should I go? I can go for broke and just do 64K. That's fine. Might as well do it now. And can I get patterns, please? Oh, good. I have a couple more. All right, so 4K. So 1K, 4K, 16, 64. Right? And then I can use those to make crafters and storage disks and whatever else I might need. What I probably want is... How are you doing with your craft? You're almost done? Good. So what I want to do is... can I get, like, 30 patterns, you think? Looks like I can. Sweet. Looks like it's behaving itself. Okay. Nice. So then what I want to do is let's get 16K crafters added here, because I think that would be a cool plan, which means you're going to need to know how to make crafting units. And then I also want you to know how to make the coprocessor, because that's a really nice thing to have. Is there anything else that I need? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is... Actually, let me get... How about a dozen of them? Does that sound good? You know, let me get my acceleration cards first, because that'll be helpful. How many can fit in each inscriber is the question. I definitely need some kind of blink through walls spell so I can pop through this wall and not have to worry about breaking the glass and then replacing it. You can accept 5, and there's 5 of them, so 25. let's just make 30. I'll come back in a minute when all this crafting is done, because it's going to be a minute. There we go. Not too shabby. So boom, boom. Now everybody's going to be faster, right? So now if I say I want... Let me get like 4 of these. Does that sound cool? We're going to need more Fluix cable, which I need to teach you how to make. I should teach you all the cables, to be honest with you. So let's get you and you. And you already know how to make this stuff, so that's good. Okay. And then I'm also going to teach you the covered version. And then I'll teach you the smart version. And then I'm going to teach you the smart dense version. And that should be good. Populate all them. And now if I said I wanted, let's get the coprocessors and the stuff that I need. I want to see how fast these run. So I wanted the 16K storage. Let's get 4 of them, which means we'll be able to do 4 requests at a time. Now if we check out, oh, that's much faster, right? Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool, right? Nice. And then silicon should be getting made down here. See that? Beautiful. That's cool. All right. I'll come back in a minute when all this crafting's done. Cool. All right. So I've got my crafting storage and crafters. So what I usually like to do is something like this. So it's a multi-block, and you can kind of build it however you want. But the crafting storage determines how many things you can craft at once as part of a recipe. So like when I go over here to craft my coprocessor, it says to make this and to make this and to make this and to make this and to make this, all this stuff. You know, it'll tell you it needs 334 bytes to do all this crafting. So generally 4,000 is good, but as you get more complex, you know, that's not going to be enough. And then the coprocessors let it do multiple things at once. So for example, I'm making Certus, and I'm turning the Certus into dust, and I'm turning the dust into silicon, right? Right now, what we saw was when we make a bunch of silicon, right, like say 10, you'll notice that it's making all the stuff, and then it's doing these kind of when that's all done. Because we don't have any coprocessors on that thing. It looked fast. I think it was doing it, but whatever. What I'm going to do is remove this guy. We're going to bring this down here. And then we can connect all these like so. And then we should be cool. And then, by the way, I think I can either craft... Where did that 4K go? Oh, I turned off my magnet. That's right. Or I can shift click it. Is that how it works? There we go. And you can pop out that 4K storage component and separate them. Cool, right? So now we should have the ability to do 4 crafts at a time. As you can see over here, 16K each with 3 coprocessors in each. That is awesome. How nicely that shows up. Really, really nice UI design in AE2. Gotta say. And then you're using 6 channels, right? 1 here, 2 here, and then 4 there. And I might wind up moving these to a different line, but for now they're not hurting anything, so I'll just leave it. Good deal. Now I want to relocate this guy. So first off, I want to make my assemblers. I need 77 of them. I'm just going to go ahead and make 77, or no. Let's make 75, because I already have 2. And apparently we have the resources to do that. That's a little surprising to me. I had no idea that would be the case. Right? But now you can see we're crafting, you know, 2 things at once, right? Like multiple things happening at the same time, which is not what you'd be able to do without the coprocessors. Cool? So back in a minute or 2 when it's done. Also, quick cool note here, you can totally see the thing that's being crafted inside the molecular assembler. It's super nice. And you can throw speed upgrades in these things if you decide you want to. Totally up to you. And I'm making some cables, and you'll notice it's taken a little bit of time. If I were to throw another molecular assembler here, it would be able to do 2 things at once, I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. Thought you'd be able to. Maybe because it was already running when I started it, or it was almost done. I don't know. Either way, I've got more cables, and I'm ready to go with this setup. So let's remove all these. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, let's get a chest real quick. I'm going to put you guys away. And into the chest can go all my patterns. Okay. And then, speaking of patterns, we've got 32 pattern providers. We've got 77 molecular assemblers. That might be 78, right? Is that 78? I think that's 78. We need 77. And that should be cool. All right, let's get to constructing this. You guys have seen me do this before, but I'm still going to do this one on camera because it's you know, the first time in this series, and my suspicion is it's definitely possible. So what I might wind up doing, what I probably will end up doing, let me put it that way. Let me redo all of this. So let's do it like this. Let's have, actually, yeah, I like this thought that I just had. So let me remove you. So we're going to have a dense here and a dense here, okay? And you can control click to have it craft what you're missing. And it updates the client in real time, which is, in my opinion, pretty awesome. I'm just saying. That is cool. Okay. So you're going to connect to this guy, as are you. Okay. And then we're going to have 2 more for the output end. But what I'm going to have is this, this, and that. And then we're going to have, I should really do that. And then how about some anchors here? And then that. So that will power this network. And you can see it has power because it says device online and 2 of 8 channels. Okay. So that's awesome. I like that a lot. And then I'm going to run you over to here. And then let's plan out, right? So I said it was going to be 1, 2, 3. And then the dense cable. 1, 2. So we're going to go 1 into the ground, right? 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Do I have any bricks in here? Not really. One, 2, 3. And then the dense cable. And that should be cool. So you're 2 away from the wall there, and you're right up against the wall there. So what I should do is shift this all over 1. Right? Dense cable there. Would that look good? I think that'll look good. I think that'll look super good. Now I want you up touching the ceiling, so technically you should be here, and you should be here. Okay? There you go. Looking good, right? And then 1, 2, 3. And that's cool. Yep, that works for me. So then you want to have a P2P connector here. You want to have a P2P connector here. And then I would like you to branch off and connect right into that dude. Okay, and you can branch off and connect right into that dude. Okay, then we use our memory card, and we're going to link you to here and you to here. Cool? And you can see when you're looking over it with the thing at the top, it tells you the frequency. So DE16 matches DE16. I assume those are randomly generated. AA59 matches AA59. That's pretty cool. All right, now let's build our structure. So I'm going to do that, and then there's going to be one in front, right? So what I want to theoretically have is I want to go one more deep. Yeah, that should be fine. Here, and then around this one, and that'll be good. Yeah, I think so. We'll see if I do something wrong here, but I think this will be cool. All right, so with that, we're going to have, I need more smart cables. Oh, right, I don't have the molecular assemblers in there at the moment, so I can't do the cables. That's fine, I'll make them by hand. Let me come back in a sec. There we go, roughly a stack. So I want you, 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 and you. Okay. And then that's sticking out from there. And then I want some cable anchors. You all around like that, if I'm not mistaken. Does that look right? I think so. Much easier if I had flight, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. Okay. I think that's right. It's a little bit hard because I'm rotating at 90 degrees and my brain is not appreciating that. But I'm pretty sure that's right. We'll see if I got anything wrong there. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then around all these guys, we're going to have molecular assemblers. All right, so it's going to be like this, that, not there yet. Here, 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 and there. Okay, and then all around the edges of that, we're going to have my pattern providers. Like all around this. Does that look good? I think so. Yeah. Okay. And then we want another dense cable to go in there. And then here we want to have more of these dudes. And then 8 of these. Cool. And then finally, on the end of this cable will be another one of these, and then 4 of these. Okay. That looks good to me. And then on this side, it's going to match the other side of that. So we're going to have this, and then the 8 of these. And you'll notice we're using up channels as we go, right? We're at 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 channels. And if we check over here, you'll see we're at 32. So these 32 channels are traveling through one channel, well, technically 2, through here, down to here, and then out to here. So this is like, you know, the connection point to that. And that should be pretty good. And then we can surround the whole thing in molecular assemblers. I forgot about that part, so technically it's going to be a 9x9 area, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure the molecular assemblers can be shared. So you can just cover all sides with molecular assemblers here. And what that'll do is it'll make it so that the crafters can all interact. And then I'm going to have like basically glass as a wall front here, but we'll take care of that in a minute. Cool. This looks pretty good, right? I think it looks good. I always have to like look this up. If you just Google the AE2 chandelier, you'll figure it out. But I always have to look it up because I always forget exactly how to build it. But it's a nice, efficient, it's like a very efficient way to do it. It's very space efficient. It's very channels efficient. And then we should have one extra laying around. Nope, there's a couple more spots I missed. Right? Cool. So what I think I'm going to do, as you can see, things broke. And the reason things broke is because these guys got connected, I think. I need to move this away anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move it back. And we're going to run it here. Just for visual reasons, I need to do this. Because remember, I said I'm going to put glass in front of this. So technically, this whole thing could have been pushed back a little further, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm debating if it feels too cramped here. You know what? I don't want to put the glass here because of the elevator being there. I really should have pushed this back more. I might move this off camera. All right, let me wrap up the episode here. I'm going to move this, I think, 2 deep. Yeah, I'm going to move it in 2 block spaces. That should be fine. 1, 2. And then this can be a wall. Or I'll leave it open so I have a little space to get in there in the back. Yeah. So I'm just going to move it in 2 deep, and then we'll be better. Cool. For now, though, Devil20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time. This will all be done again, just moved back to. I just have to rebuild it. Like, tear the whole thing down and rebuild it again. Not the end of the world. And then we should be ready to do all kinds of auto crafting because we'll have tons of pattern storage available to us. Basically 32 times 9, whatever that is, right? Yeah, 270 plus 18, right? 288, I think so. Devil20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.